There we go. There we go. All right. All right. All right. To go down and zero. All right. Knowing here, open, open. Hello, hello. All right. Here we go. All right. Start streaming, and we're gonna do this. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We got this. We got this. Hold on. Hold on. All right. We are ready. Copy this. Give me 1 second here. We'll get this. We'll get this. All right. Here we go. We're gonna hit play next. Spring training has come to an end. So we are going to see here. All right, here we go. I got it. I got it. I got it. We're getting things hit over. Hold on. There we go. All right, here we go. We're advancing. All right, so. Oh, we got a bag. We're not gonna use this. That's us. We'll get it. All right, here we go. Here we go. We got this. We got this.
Chicago Cubs taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Baltimore Orioles looking like a team that could make some noise. It's a strong roster to start the year. Where do you think they stack up among the league's best?
Well, Boog, they're definitely contenders, no doubt about that. Plenty of talent on this roster. Maybe not a juggernaut, but a good team. And I think they might need to patch some holes at some point, though.
Yeah, time will tell, of course, but I agree with you. They look like they're set up to play meaningful baseball all the way to game 162, maybe beyond. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute.
Here we go, opening day.
One down. Next is the speedy first baseman, Brian Welch. Foul ball there.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Steele, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
On the ground, and it goes just foul.
We'll get it. We'll get it. Battle.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Brian Welch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know, these Orioles just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but one or two pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hilliard makes the move on it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. One down, base is empty. On the ground at first, Welch. And he takes it himself for the out.
For the batter, number 7, shortstop, Dan Reed.
And now it's Elias Diaz.
Double play, double play. Here we go.
Grounds one to short. And it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Set for the last half of the 7th. And into the box for Baltimore, Brian Welch. Steele back to work. Outside low. Ball 1.
You know, these Orioles just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. Now around second, going for third. The relay, he's in there.
Triple.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Next pitch is outside.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
The tying run at the plate. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Jordan Romano preparing to come on if needed. Quijada, a left-hander, also throwing. Tying run at the plate. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Kicks and deals. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Check swing, appeal to first. And he punches him out. He went around.
Let me get rid of Nick.
Here's Adley Rutschman. And that skips in the dirt. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. And that misses. And now 3-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Swung on, belted. Going back on this one. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Outside, 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And the 3-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Full count.
Either got to hit it or get a walk. I'd like to hit it.
Got him! Huge strikeout there. One hit in the inning, a triple, but they leave him stranded. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cubs 3 and the Orioles 1. One down. Here's Ramon Laureano. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Hit on the ground might be 2. Fires to second for 1. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. So it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cubs 7 and the Orioles 1. Brian Welch, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 3. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper.
0-1's the count.
All right, where you took that first pitch. Now we're going to hit it.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Crow Armstrong hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Not enough.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Right side, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
First loss.
Welch had a decent showing in the loss.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
We got a triple. We got a triple that time. We'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's just get it back home. All right. Maybe. Durability will clutch. Let's go. Welcome to the stream. Remember, if you haven't subscribed or liked the channel, please subscribe and like to the channel.
Batting third, the
And
first
we'll
baseman,
see what we can do.
Brian Welch.
I guess we got to hit a double. Let's see if we can do it.
Now a chance for Brian Welch. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base
Oh,
side.
I'm out.
Makes the catch, inning over. Orioles
That was
held
a
in
horrible-
check there. Scoreless after one. So one out, nobody on. Edmundo Sosa, the next Cub to hit.
All right, here, we got to get this guy out.
This one popped up. Rengifo pulls it down, and there's
Nice.
two gone.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Man at first, one away.
We got this. We got this. All right, let's see if we can get another run.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but
That's
this
a
isn't a
horrible
catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Welch measures 6 feet 2 inches, 180 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them
All right,
if they're
we're
going to
gonna
have a
do a
chance
sacrifice bunt.
to go for a double play.
Here we go. Sacrifice bunt.
Gets the bunt down the right side. Guerrero to second. There's
He's out of
one.
there.
Throw to first, but he beat it.
I'm safe on a bunt. Safe on a bunt.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick
I got a hit.
Castellanos.
I mean, it was a bunt, but I got it.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. There goes the runner. Pitch is low. Throw to second.
Oh, it was caught.
And that'll end the inning.
The catcher
Normally I
definitely
make
looked
that,
ready
but
for
okay.
that stolen base attempt, got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Oh, I was safe. I was safe. What was that? Hold on.
What?
Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I can't. Bunt play. Weak contact. All right.
One out and a runner at second. And a bunt towards third. And that's just foul.
We're going to try to get him to third.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. And the count is 0-2. Hampson over at second, one down.
We might be able to get it this. Watch this.
Blows
No
the
way.
high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So 2 down. Michael Conforto
All right, we gotta
getting
hold this.
ready
We
to
gotta hold this.
hit.
We got to win this one. Go to win this one.
Swinging a ground ball. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that is the inning. So they make short work of him there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Orioles 2 and the Cubs nothing. Base is empty, 1 away. Brian Welch,
All right,
the
we gotta
next
do
to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Swinging a foul out of play.
We're 0 for 3. Strikeout, pop out, fielder's choice.
One down, base is empty. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
1-1.
Fought off foul.
That was too early.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Now a bunt with 2 strikes, and that goes foul. It's a strikeout.
The right fielder.
Oh, it was a strikeout. All right.
And here is Sosa to the plate.
0-2. We got this.
This could end it. The other way. And there's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't.
First and second, 2 outs. Laureano
First
comes
base.
up the hit.
We got to go first base. We got to go first.
And a pitch. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
First win.
Welch, and
Let's
a pretty
go.
poor showing in this game despite the win.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. Still, they got the win.
We can do better. We can do better. We can do much better than that. 125. Oof. We're trying to get to 25. Let's see here. Let's get it. Let's get it. There we go. Oh, I got a batting average of 375. Not the highest on the team, but not bad, not bad, not bad. We'll get this. We'll get this.
And now it's going to be Brian Welch bunting, and it's in the air. He's got it. That's out number 2. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or can be bunted right back at a position player.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Double back. Let's go. See what we got. He always run up high.
And there's a foul ball.
It's in the stands. Thank God that's in the stands.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
The next offering misses. Now 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Orioles 2 and the Cubs nothing.
If you're watching this right now, put something in the chat.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. 0-1 now. On the ground to 3rd. Off balance feed. There's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Runner at first with no outs here. And a bunt towards 3rd. And it goes just foul.
Trying to get this guy
The
to
runner at
second
first needs to be
Second
careful
base.
right here. He's dealing with a pickoff
We're gonna try
artist
to
on the
take a
mound.
first run. Let's go.
Diaz, 30 years old now, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Trying to move him over here. Sosa. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
One down, runner at third. Welch getting ready to hit.
We're just going to get it here.
Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Ripped on a line to center. Makes the catch. Runner tags for home. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Hey, on base, on base.
2 outs, bases full. Now the number 2 hitter, Blaze Alexander. So the tying run at second, right through there for a strike.
2 and 1. Let's see. Let's go. We can't let him score.
Line drive, and he's got it. Ball game, and the Orioles salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Welch had a rough go of it in this game.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
Sacrifice punt. All right, bathroom break. Here we go. Bathroom break. Here we go. All right, here we go. Padres, we'll play it. A 100. That is horrible. I'm the worst on the team. I hate it. I'm the worst on the team. But we'll get it. We will get it. We will get it. We will get it. We will get it. Yes, I can turn things around. My bad. Home run.
To the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
That was horrible. That was horrible. That was horrible. Here we go. Here we go. Home run. Home run.
Very loud contact and a home run that got out of here in a hurry, Singy. How about some exit velocity?
Yeah, really impressive, Boog. StatCast had that one at 115 off the bat, and clearly enough to carry it over the wall. He hit it right on the sweet spot.
First. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Orioles putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a swing and a ball hammered left field? Forget it. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. It's 8-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show with the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And now, Jackson Merrill on the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. This one pretty well decided at this point. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Orioles 9 and the Padres 1. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then, and I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
So, man aboard, Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Uh-oh, and he broke early for third. And they
I
tagged
got
him
caught
out.
stealing. Oh well, we'll get this. We'll get to the next one. My mistake.
First and second, 2 outs. Brandon Valenzuela
We got
digs
this.
in now. Aiken is just 1 strike away. That one ripped. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles slug their way to a win in this one. Welch had a sensational showing in the win. 3 homers in this one. Just amazing.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Right. Here we go. Now that I'm playing like I should be. I should be playing like this. All right, Padres. Here we go. 357. That's more like it. Garrett, shortstop is got me. Tyler O'Neill, he coming up against him. Let's see. See what we can do.
Brian Welch went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming your way next. And now it's going to be Brian Welch coming off a good one. 4 for 4 yesterday. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Can we do it? I don't know.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
That was right down the middle. That was a middle. That was a middle pitch. He should have never thrown that to me.
One out and a runner at second.
Can we get another homer? Let's see.
Swings here, drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Another homer, his 2nd home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. That one to first. Steps on first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Let's see what we got.
And a foul ball.
Okay, I think they found me out.
And there's a hit. And now 2 aboard. Throw cut off to first. And now he's out trying to get back. The huge turn backfires, and that ends the inning. One left for the Orioles, but they still lead this one 4-2.
Let's see what we can get.
One down. So digging in now for San Diego, Roger Kine.
Come on. Double play.
On the ground. Oh, great stop from his backside. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Awesome job of getting to that baseball. Really good dive there. Doesn't have time to get up to his feet, so he throws from the seat of his pants, and he throws on the money.
Back now at Oriole Park, and here's the first baseman, Brian Welch.
Let's get an extra pitch.
Laser could be trouble.
Here we go.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And there's the strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Nope, that's inside.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Jeremiah Estrada preparing to come on if needed. Hoeing getting cranked up as well. Welch gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that misses. And now 3-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. Getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Runner on the go. Called strike 3. Throw. Save.
Stolen.
Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Foul ball.
One out and a runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missed.
Here we go. 3-2.
Liner caught it second.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Man at second. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2-2 to count.
And down on strikes. And that is that. And the Orioles leave one. They lead it 6-2.
Let's see what we can do with this bat.
In steps El Nino. Fernando
There's an out.
Tatis
We got it.
Jr.
We won again.
This could end it. Swung on, popped up left side. Hanson. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles have won 4 in a row. Welch had a sensational showing in the win. A 4-hit performance, including a pair of homers.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Two homers, 2 singles. Not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, the next game is up against the Padres. Do you think we can win? I hope we can win. Here we go, here we go, here we go. .500 average. Best on the team, best in the field. Let's see what we can do. Here we go, here we go.
Brian Welch, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Baltimore Orioles. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So 2 down. Brian Welch getting ready to hit. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
There we go. A single, a single, a single. We got this.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Swing and a miss.
The Orioles should really release this guy. Nick, you trash. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to steal.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. One
This
left for the
guy, every
Orioles.
time he comes up,
Scoreless
never
after
gets
1.
nothing. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
One out, base is
All right,
empty.
can we get a homer? Can we get a homer?
Now this one's crushed down the line. Okay, foul ball.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
That one drilled left.
There we go. Is that a homer? That is it. That is our homer, everybody. There you go.
Shot. His 6th of the series, and this game is tied. It's 1-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
All right, can we get another home run? Let's see, let's see, let's see.
That one ripped. Way back there.
Home
Gone into the flagpole.
run.
Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 2-1. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Brandon Valenzuela, the next up for the Padres.
Let's get them out. Let's get them out. Let's get them out. Let's get them out.
Here's
Let's
a
get them
1-1.
out.
Lays down a bunt to the right side. Welch steps on first for the out.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become.
That
to
was
get
a
bunts down to
sacrifice
the big
bunt.
leagues.
They got the guy
Nice
on
job right
second.
there.
But can we get the 3rd out? Let's go.
One
Let's
down.
go.
Brian
We
Welch,
did.
the
Let's
next to
get a
hit for the
homer.
Orioles. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Hit hard. Should be extra
Not a
bases.
homer. But we can get a double.
And the tying runs at second base with a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
He's a home run.
1
but
out.
we didn't get it.
Runner at
But,
second.
hey,
Nick
we'll see
Castellanos
what
at the
happens.
plate now. So the tying
And
run
Nick
at
is
second.
dead.
As
We
a
need to
pitcher,
trade
you
Nick.
know the runner on second is ready to push
He's
things with his
trash.
speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Fastball is outside.
3-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count's full. Activity in the
Nick is
bullpen
out.
for San
He has
Diego.
not done
Yuki
nothing
Matsui
since I've
up
tried.
and loosening in the pen.
They need to trade him. He is absolutely
Holding on
trash.
to a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Runner breaks for third. Called strike 3. Throw to third.
I had to try
And
the
that
steal.
will end the
I had
inning.
to try the steal.
When you get thrown out at
That's the
third
only
with
way.
2 outs, you kind of want to keep
Go
on
Mookie.
running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Back now at Oriole Park. We go to the 9th.
We'll get this
Stepping
guy
in
out.
for
Watch
San
this.
Diego,
First
Roger
base,
Hine.
we'll get it.
That one to first. Welch. And he takes
Out.
it himself for the out.
Now back, second baseman, Jake Rosenwood.
Should we enter or should we not? Let's enter the game.
Here comes
All right,
Lane
we'll watch
Thomas. This
Here's the
could
third
end
out
it.
right here. Come on.
Lifted to left, and that should do it.
Catch that.
He's
There
got
we
it.
go.
Ball game. The Padres salvage
Another
the
win.
finale of this 3-game series. Welch
To the
with a
Padres.
valiant job in defeat. A
But we
4-hit
could have done
performance,
better.
including a pair of homers.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came up. Even though he couldn't lift them to a win, he really made an impact.
Single, homer, double. All we needed was a triple, and we would have made a good play. Up next are the Cincinnati Reds. Let's see. All right. In first base. Always up. With a 591. Highest in the league. But we can't be too confident because that could change. I could strike out. I could do whatever. I got to stay confident. Stay confident.
And now, Brian Welch. There's a swing and a drive.
There's the drive. There it is.
Out of here.
Home run.
A 2-run shot.
There
It's
we go.
his
We got it,
8th home run
it.
of the year. It's 2-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
2 outs. Bases are full.
All right, we're gonna try for a home run here.
Well, it stinks to be
Let's
down
go.
by these runs early in this ball game like this, but you've got
We're
2
gonna go
outs.
for
You've
a
got to
power.
close the door because you still
Let's
have a
see.
chance with how much time is left in this one.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game.
And that
they
one is a
add to
grand
their lead.
slam.
It's 7-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
7-0.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
No outs. Runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Ground ball could be 2. Steps on the bag for 1.
That is 7. The catcher,
Should have done 2, but hey,
Roger.
that was my bad. We're going for
Runner at
450
first
dead
with
center.
no outs here.
Here we go. 450 dead center.
Swings here and drives
Home run.
one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. It's 10-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too.
All right,
He's
don't get
putting on quite the
too
show
great.
at the dish here in
I
this one, and
may
he's just so
not
locked
keep
in with
this
his
up.
swing, and he's
just
just not
hitting
missing right
first
now.
ball.
3-homer game,
The first
man,
ball
it's so
might be the way to
special.
go.
And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun
Well,
watching him pull it
let's
off
see.
as well.
So 2 away with nobody on. And into the box for Baltimore, Brian Welch. 3 for 3, and he's homered 3 times. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Welch wrapped out 4 hits in his last game.
Am I yipped? Am I yipped?
That one is absolutely belted. Off the batter's eye and gone.
Home run!
Another homer. His 4th home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 13-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special.
I gotta get it something to do. I gotta go to the bathroom. Bathroom break. Here we go. Let's pause it.
People just
All right,
don't
here we go.
forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
And first offering is fouled
Uh-oh.
off.
I think they figured me out.
Rengifo off of first with 2 away. And that one upstairs, ball
Nope,
1.
nope, nope. See, they done figured me out now. They throwing me high pitches now.
Two outs. And now 1 and 2.
That
See
was
if
a
you
home
can go
run. That was a
upstairs
home
a
run.
little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On
Base
the
hit.
ground.
No.
Tosses to first. And that is the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. But they still
they
hold a
messed up.
commanding 13-0 lead.
I was going for first pitch homers and it didn't work.
Man at first, nobody out.
All right,
now the
let's get
third
him out.
baseman,
Let's get him
Ernie
out. Let's get
Clement.
him out.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
They should have got that. They could have got that.
Holds up.
These are not
They're first
MLB
and
players.
second with
They
nobody
should have
out.
got that.
One of
They
the
should have
first
got
real
that.
jams of the game for him, Boog. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
Now batting Max Kepler. And that one handled. And that'll do it.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
This one pretty well decided at this point. 9th inning coming up. The Orioles lead it. It's 13-1. Reese Hines, the next to
I
hit
think
for the
we can
Reds.
get this. We can get this. We can get this.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles slug their way to a win in this one. Welch really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. Blasted off for an amazing 4-homer game.
Well, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
After that, for home run. That is it. Let's go. That is the end of it. Thank you for watching, and until the next time, let's go. More homers to come. Bye-bye.